What if you just had one more day? What are you going to do then? What if you only had half of it? What would you do differently? What about half of that? How much time have you already spent worrying instead of doing something that you love? Doing something that gives purpose and meaning to your life. Listen, time is short. How tragic it is to find that an entire lifetime is wasted in pursuit of distractions while purpose is neglected. If someone had told me when I was 15 years old that life was very short and would pass just like that, I wouldn't have believed it. And if I tell you that, you don't believe it either. It is usually hard to make young people understand how brief life is, how quickly it passes. There is one famous saying, "Your hand can seize today, but not tomorrow. And thoughts of your tomorrow are nothing but desire." Don't waste this breath. If your heart isn't crazy, since the rest of your life won't last forever. Everything today reminds us of today and reminds us of the importance of this moment and of this hour and of this minute, and then reminded me of the little girl. The clock had struck 13 times and she said, "Mother, it's later than you think, and it's later in your life and my life than we think." Someone says, "The proper function of man is to live, not to exist." I shall not waste my days in trying to prolong them. I shall use my time. Every one of us here has been given the same amount of time in a day, 1440 minutes a day, 168 hours per week. Every morning we have 86,400 seconds to spend and to invest. And each day the bank named time opens a new account for you and for me. It allows no balances and no overdrafts. If you fail to use the day's deposits, the loss is yours. The men who will act today and the men who will act tomorrow get beaten by the man who acts now. Time calls for immediate action. The fact that time is short calls for something now. Now is the accepted time. The things we ought to do, the classes we ought to take, the books we ought to read, the meaning we have to make, the purpose we have to live. Do it now. The family that needs you, spend more time now. Write that letter home now that you have been meaning to write. Money you ought to give now. Time for study, do it now. People you ought to witness to, do it now. Every time the clock ticks, it seems to say, now. Listen to the ticks of the clock, the call for immediate action. Someone said, "This is my one beautiful existence, and over the course of my life I will spend years of my life watching television, years of my life gossiping, years of my life on Twitter. How okay is that?" One thing that I really want to understand is that time is wasted when you are not producing something. I do think that there might be someone asking yourself, what do I want to do while I'm here? What do I want to do with my time? And part of the answer should be, I want to distract myself from the pain of meaninglessness. When you understand that through the power of conversion in solitude, you can become great, so many things you have been wasting your time on will no longer interest you. You will even run away from some friends. Today, if you hear this voice, what is your life? It's even a vapor that appeared for a little time and then vanished away. The brevity of time that brings us to the urgency of time. What a thing it is when you think that you have just one short life to spend and it will soon be over. Time can also be a tool, but we can also be its slave. I'd write down my priorities in life and I'd get committed to certain priorities. There may not be a tomorrow for you and for me because there is a warning to time. Time is running out for all of us. Time is too short for indecision and vacillation. Do not halt between two opinions. Fools say the time is long.